You've finally made the decision. Maybe it's been a lifelong dream. Maybe it hit you on a random Tuesday, but you've got your eyes set on Australia. Sun, surf, kangaroos, a better life. You start filling out forms, researching the process. Then suddenly, like a badly timed plot twist in your personal immigration drama, it hits you. The age limit. For most skilled visas, Australia draws a pretty firm line at 45. It's right there in bold. Must be under 45 at the time of invitation. And just like that, your dreams of walking Bondi Beach or joining the Aussie workforce seem to vanish faster than a meat pie at a footy game. But wait. Don't start packing up your hopes just yet. Because what if I told you that not everything is as it seems? That tucked deep inside Australia's migration maze are 5 clever exemptions, legal, legit, and surprisingly unknown to most hopeful applicants. Exemptions that can, spoiler alert, sneak you past that age gate. Like a backstage pass at a sold-out concert. These aren't your average tricks. These are the golden tickets reserved for specific people with the right experience, achievements, or connections. Most agents don't talk about them unless you ask. Most applicants never hear of them until it's too late. And most visa dreams die quietly because no one knew where to look. But not you. You're here. You're curious. And you're about to learn the inside story. The fine print that could turn your age from a roadblock into a mere speed bump. So before you cross Australia off your list based on a number, hold that thought. The immigration websites don't shout about. But you absolutely need to know. Ready? Let's go. So Australia visa age limit, 5 exemptions you didn't know. When applying for an Australian skilled or permanent visa, the age limit is often set at 45. However, there are important exceptions that can help you qualify. Even if you're over the age limit, provided you meet specific criteria. Here are 5 exemptions you probably didn't know about. 1. Global Talent Visa, Subclass 858. No age limit if you're exceptional. The exemption, there's technically an age threshold of 55 for the Global Talent Visa. But if you can demonstrate that you are an exceptional talent, the age limit can be waived. Who it applies to? Professionals with global recognition in sectors like tech, AI, cybersecurity, fintech, medtech, agtech, energy and mining, academia or research, individuals with international awards, patents, high salaries, or published research. Must be nominated by an eligible Australian organisation or individual. Why it works: Australia wants to attract world-class individuals, regardless of age, if they contribute to the economy or innovation sector. 2. Employer Nomination Scheme. Subclass 186, age. Exemptions for high earners or long-term workers. The exemption, though the standard age cap is 45. Several exemptions apply under this visa pathway. Who is exempt? High-income earners if your salary is above the Fair Work high-income threshold, FWHIT. Approximate $167,500 Australian dollars plus. As of 2025, you may be exempt. Regional medical practitioners, GPS or specialists who have worked for 3+ years in designated regional areas. Academic positions, lecturers or researchers employed by Australian universities. Long-term 457-482. Workers if you've worked in Australia on a 457 or 482 visa for at least 3 years before turning 50, and you meet transitional arrangements. Why it works: Australia values experience, regional service, and hard-to-fill positions, even if you're over 45. 3. Distinguished Talent Visa, now part of Global Talent 858. Age no barrier if you're world-class. The exemption, similar to the Global Talent Stream. The Distinguished Talent Pathway does not have a strict age cap if you are internationally recognized and still active in your field. Who it applies to: elite athletes, renowned artists, musicians, or performers, innovators and pioneers in any industry. Must have a strong portfolio and endorsements. Why it works: Australia will bypass age. Concerns for exceptional contributions in arts, culture, and innovation. 4. Medical practitioners and researchers special exemptions for critical roles. The exemption, if you are applying under the 186 or 187 visa and work as a medical practitioner, hospital-based clinician, or are employed as an academic or researcher, especially in STEM fields. You may be exempt from the 45 age limit. Why it works: Australia has an ongoing demand for skilled healthcare professionals and researchers, especially in regional and public sectors. 5. Temporary skills shortage to PR pathway. Subclass 482 to 186 grandfathering provisions. The exemption, if you held or applied for a subclass 457 visa before April 18, 2017, you can access a transition pathway to PR under the 186 visa even if you're over 45. Who it applies to: workers who have been on a 457 or 482 for at least 3 years, sponsored by the same employer, meeting grandfathering rules set during legislative changes in 2017. Why it works: these transitional arrangements were created to protect people who made visa plans under the old rules. Final thoughts with analysis. The age limit for Australian visas, particularly the skilled migration stream, may seem like a definitive cutoff, but a closer examination reveals a more nuanced landscape. Rather than acting as a rigid barrier, the age threshold functions as a filter, allowing Australia to prioritize younger workers, while still creating space for exceptional, strategic, or high-value individuals to migrate, regardless of age. The 5 exemptions discussed, ranging from global talent pathways to long-term employment-based transitions, highlight Australia's adaptive approach to immigration. In sectors facing shortages or needing world-class expertise, merit, contribution, and economic impact often outweigh the number on your passport. These exemptions aren't loopholes, they are intentional design choices reflecting Australia's long-term national interest. From a policy perspective, this strategy achieves multiple objectives. Attracts global excellence in technology, science, medicine, and the arts. Retains institutional knowledge and experience through employer-based exemptions. Addresses regional and critical skills gaps with flexibility. Maintains fairness for those already contributing under earlier visa regimes. For prospective migrants, this means the key to success is not just meeting age criteria, but understanding where your value aligns with national priorities. Informed applicants who explore these lesser-known exemptions are better positioned to build a compelling case for permanent migration, regardless of age. In essence, the age limit is not an endpoint, it's a checkpoint. And for those who qualify under these targeted exemptions, Australia's doors remain open wider than they might appear at first glance.